Okay, so that's our Walnut Grove camera. And somewhere around there is a Dina Kupfer.
She's very small, so she's hard to see.
And she's learning to appreciate the outdoors and to celebrate winter wildlife at this upcoming festival. There she is.
All right, so Dina is live in Galt showing us the 18th annual Winter Bird Festival going on this morning. Hey, Dina.
Yes, good morning. This is actually my second time back out here at the preserve, and I was waiting for a reason to come back because it's so beautiful and it is so close to all of us here in the Sacramento area. It's about a 30-minute drive down I-5 if you're heading south, and I'm telling you, this is protected land for a reason. You're going to want to come check it out. They've got a winter bird festival because that is the season, right, of our migratory and resident birds. We have Amber Veselka with us this morning with the Cosumnes River Preserve. So good morning to you.
Morning.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Cosumnes Nature Preserve.
Yes. Cosumnes River Preserve, Nature Preserve. Yeah.
All of the things. Okay, so let's talk about the big event that's coming up this weekend, and this is something that is totally open for the public to come enjoy.
Absolutely. There's a ton of free activities. We have tours here at the Preserve and at the Stone Lakes and Staten Island Preserve. We also have a ton of workshops and presentations happening at McCaffrey Middle School in Galt, and it's an all-day celebration of birds Saturday from 9 to 3.
Okay, and let's just discuss what we are looking at this morning, because this is such a beautiful spot that is not going to be built on. It is protected, and we're looking at some of the residents here this morning.
Absolutely. So in the ponds, we have some northern shovelers and some American coots. We also have some greater white-fronted geese here, and that's some of the birds that you'll see here this morning.
Yes, and this is actually managed wetlands, because we know that the topography and all of the land hasn't always looked like this. With the addition of people building and roads and all the other infrastructure, you do have to make sure that we manage the water going in and out of here. And so it's not necessarily been a super wet January. Has that impacted how you have to manage some of these ponds here behind us?
It has. So it's a seasonal wetlands, and sometimes because we have so many migrating birds here in the wintertime, we do have to pump some water in here.
Okay.
Unfortunately, this January we have not had really any rain, so yes, there has been some augmented water.
Yeah, but the good news is they can bring the water in, because we want to make sure that these birds know that this is their place where they can either pause when they need to or live and stay for a while. And then also just talk about the preserve and the land here. This is such a beautiful spot right on the side of I-5. I didn't even register for a while that this was protected land, and it's kind of a hidden little secret.
Absolutely. So the preserve protects about 52,000 acres. A variety of habitats. Included in that is some of those seasonal wetlands that we had talked about. Yeah. It's a partnership. There's 10 partners within the Cosumnes River Preserve that help this mission. And so you can find, we have a ton of guided activities and events, and including the Galt Winter Bird Festival this Saturday. So you can check out the website at cosumnes.org and check it out there.
Okay, perfect. And there are some beautiful trails as well. So coming up in the 10 o'clock hour, can we go for a little walk?
Absolutely. That sounds great.
That's the only reason I wanted to come out here this morning, is to walk around the preserve and meet with you, Amber. Again, we're going to have all the information for the Bird Festival on our website too, gooddaysacramento.com. But come out and enjoy and teach the kids what it is like to preserve our beautiful lands. We appreciate it so much, what you're all doing. All right, back over to you.
Hey, Dina, before you go on your walk, Dave Grassoff pointed out your attire today.
Did you dress for hiking?
Oh, dear. Okay. So here's the deal.
Well,
okay. When it's 4 o'clock in the morning and I've got to be at work and I have pants and a whole outfit laid out next to my pump bag, one of those things doesn't get forgotten. And one does. And it happened to be my jeans. So here we are.
Because what you're not going to do is forget to feed your baby.
Right. But I am going to forget to cover up these very, very translucent legs.
Tina?
It's fine.
I think you'll be. Might be a
I'm
little
just
chilly,
adding
but
some
I think you'll
sun
be
back to
fine.
the plants. I'm helping them. Yeah. You're welcome. Photosynthesis at its finest.
Photosynthesis. We appreciate you for furthering the photosynthesis.
Soaking in some vitamin D, too.
Now, you can explore the natural beauty of our region's wetlands and help promote their preservation.
We're checking back in with Dina, who's in Galt this morning, learning more about the conservation efforts and the Galt Winter Bird Festival.
Yes, good morning to all of you. The Cosumnes River Preserve, and we are actually on the boardwalk. This is one of the trails that you can come and access. You can see it's a very busy place. How was your walk this morning, folks? Good. And I see you have some nice camera equipment. Did you get some good pictures?
I got some. Nowadays we saw some of the Northern Harrier.
Oh.
Okay, and some the Northern Pintail and Buffalo Hat.
Wow.
Yeah,
So that's a lot. Well, great. Thank you for sharing.
you.
Enjoy
Thank
your
you.
walk. We're here with Amber Veselka, and this is actually part of an ADA accessible trail, which I love. This is a whole mile around the preserve here, just one section of it, right, Amber?
Correct, yes. So we call it our wetlands walk. It goes through a lot of the managed wetlands. This is where you'll see the majority of the wintering waterfowl this time of year.
Okay, and I love that you all are able to really bring this land back to life. Obviously, for some time, some of this land had been used as farmland, and now you're bringing it back for these migratory and residential birds. You have the big winter festival this weekend. So let's talk about what's happening on Saturday and what exactly people can experience if they want to bring out the family.
Absolutely. So it's a fun day for the whole family. It's called the Galt Winter Bird Festival. You can find information at thecityofgalt.org on their website, as well as our website, cosumnes.org. It's from 9 to 3 on Saturday. There's a variety of tours, workshops, presentations, kids activities, and vendors.
And what a great day. I mean, honestly, to be able to be out in nature with the kiddos and see so many of the native habitat here. And it's so important that we preserve this land. Obviously, we talk about 50,000 acres. That's a big section, and it's not nearly what it used to be.
No. So the Cosumnes River Preserve protects about 50,000 acres along the Cosumnes River corridor. Super important of the Central Valley habitat that used to once be here.
Yes, absolutely. And I love too that when you're out here, you're not far from I-5. You're right near Galt, but you feel so removed from the rest of the community. You can't hear anything but the birds chirping, which is so beautiful and peaceful. Let's talk about some of the animals and the habitat that we're actually seeing this morning. We've seen the ducks, the geese. What else?
That's basically ducks and geese a lot this time of year. The migratory waterfowl. They said some buffleheads were up there. We saw a lot of greater white-fronted geese, some American coots. We saw a red-tailed hawk on the way over here.
Yes.
So lots of birds.
It's so cool. You could play a really fun game of, bingo with your kiddos if you want to come out. The wonderful thing about this space too, you all have a really cool building across the way. It's a beautiful office space that people can come in and get some more information. And on that side, you actually have an access point to the slough, and people can come out self-guided and bring out their paddles and their sups, their kayaks, and go down the Cosumnes River from here.
Absolutely, yeah. So we have a paddling guide and a launch right there, right by our visitor center and our upper parking lot. And you can launch at Middle Slough, and it takes you to the river, and then you can paddle a little bit on the Cosumnes River.
Oh my gosh, it is so cool, and I love that we have this in our backyard. So you're looking at the Walnut Grove area, again, Galt. This is really something that you probably have driven by on I-5 going southbound so many times and didn't realize that all of this land, the point is to protect it and to make sure that our birds have a very friendly and happy place to come back to, no matter what. Okay, people, we're going to save these lands and we're going to protect them. Amber, thank you so much for what you're doing.
Thank you.
All right, and we'll have all the details on our website, gooddaysacramento.com. And I do recommend not wearing a skirt when you come out. It's a little chilly.
It's a little chilly.
It's a little chilly.
But
You know what? You know what, though? It's I'm becoming one with nature.
There it is.
I really can feel it.
There it is.
Yeah, that's what it's about. Dress more like Amber.
yeah, I mean the terrain is easy enough, but you might be chilly in a skirt.
That's
or
true.
dress. Yeah.
You look great, though.
A little bit chilly. We're good.
Thank you, Dina.
Thank you, Dina.